Yes, good afternoon. How are you? Excellent with quality. Yes, sit down, each and everybody. Yes, okay. Now,
nibavuga ireme ry'uburezi ujye uhita wumva Happy Kids School. Iri shuri riherereye hari Gahanga iruhande rw'isoko ukase ku muhanda werekeza kuri cricket neza imbere y'urusengero rwa ADP. Kushaka ibindi bisobanuro wahamagara kuri izi nimero zikurikira: 0788 30
now this time I just want somebody who can remind us what we started yesterday. Who can remind us that? What we have been studying? Yes, Pedro. Yes, tomorrow tense. Yes. Describing future plan. Yes, we have. Future tense. Yes. Tomorrow tense. Yesterday tense? No. Yes, now this time I am going to read you a story. Yes? I'm going to read you a story, and this story that I'm going to read you this time, you are going to tell me in which tense the story was said. You understand? Now, it is a story that is found in this book of Primary 2. Yesterday, we played football against class of Primary 3. We asked our teacher why he did not play. He answered that he wanted, but he had the problem on his knee. Can I repeat the story? Yesterday, we played a football match against Primary 3. We asked our teacher why he did not play. He answered that he had a problem on his left knee. We danced and celebrated. After the match, we enjoyed so much. Can I repeat the story? No. Can I repeat the story? No. For those people who have heard what I'm talking about, what is the tense that this story was said in? Yes, friends.
Past tense. This
story is an event that happened in the
past.
It happened in the past. The story was happened in the past. Yes? Now, as the story happened in the past, and now questions about this story. The match was played against which class? P3. And the teacher, we did what to teacher? And what did the teacher do?
Say that.
The teacher said that doing what?
Have the problem on the left knee.
Okay. Now this time, can you please tell me, after the match, we did what? We celebrate? After the match, these people in the story, they did what?
They celebrated.
They said.
And they enjoyed it.
Celebrate. And now, they did what again? They
enjoyed it so much.
And now, looking on those words that, because we have also played, and we had also what? Answered. And now, looking on those words there, who can tell me what do those words have in common?
And the words which are which you are reading.
Listen. Those who can now tell me, after seeing those verbs there on the blackboard, who can tell me what do those verbs have in common? What do they have in common when you look at them? Yes?
They share ED.
They share ED. You see here? We have ED, we have ED, we have ED, ED, and ED. And now this means that they are the verbs that when we are putting them in the past, we add
ED or D.
Yes, This is the verbs that we add ED or D to
Describe the past.
in the past tense. In the past tense. In the past tense. Okay, now, for all of you who are there now this time, you can sit in your groups. Yes, sit in your groups. In your groups quickly. I'm going now to give you these papers. Yes? I'm going to give you these papers. After giving you these papers, you are going to discuss the past tense of the verb which is written on each paper that I'm going to give you. Yes? After discussing, every group will send one person to come here and present what they found can be the past of the verb which is written on the paper here, on this flashcard. Yes? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. Now you take the paper. You get the paper here. This one, and this one. Okay, now you can even write on the paper. There is no problem. You add, you put those verbs that I'm giving you on the flashcards on the. You can even write the past tense of that verb there on the paper. Yes. Yes, finished. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, thank you. You have not yet finished. Please just write it here. Yes, just tell us. Now, what is the verb that I gave you? Read first of all the verb that I gave you.
Open.
And open in the past must be?
Open.
Opened, yes, because it's an irregular verb. Yes, it's a regular verb. Thank you. Say open. Opened in the past. Thank you. The second group. Christina, what the verb that I gave you?
Knock.
Knock. And knock in the past is going to be what?
Knocked.
Knocked. We say knocked.
Knocked.
Repeat, knocked.
Knocked.
Knocked. Thank you. Go back in your group. Yes, Nicole. What is the verb that I gave you?
Pray.
Play. And now, what can be the past of verb to play?
Prayed.
Play?
Prayed.
Played. Yes. Thank you so very much. Shalom. What is the verb that I gave you?
Brush.
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 Now, what is the past tense of brush?
Brushed.
Yes, brushed. Brushed. Repeat, brushed.
Brushed.
Thank you. Next. Yes, Pedro. Now, Pedro, what is the verb that I gave you?
Jump.
Jump. And now, what can be the past of jump?
Jumped.
Jumped. Thank you so much. Next group. Yes, Albin. Albin. Now, what is the verb that I gave you?
Clap.
Clap.
Yes.
What is the past tense of clap?
Clapped.
Clapped. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you so much for this time. Now, what you are going to do, every verb that you have, you are going now in your groups to discuss 2 sentences. Yes? Using the verb I gave you, but 2 sentences must be in the past. In past. Yes? Yes, you use that paper. That same paper. By using, yes, you are going to take these verbs, you understand? Yes. That I'm going to give you, and then we're going to write 2 sentences using this same verb that I'm going to give you. Yes? Using these sentences that I'm going to give you, this verb that I'm going to give you, you are going to make 2 sentences, and after that, you are going again to come here and write and tell them. Yes, you present again. Okay, now this time, I give you like 3 minutes. Each group will come to present. Yes, quickly. Yes.
Yesterday.
Yes. Brushed my teeth yesterday. I brushed. Maybe yesterday. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. What? Finished? No, just do like 2 sentences using this same verb that I gave you in the past. Finished? Okay. Now, what? I just want now the group which can present first. The first group to present, yes, is Pedro's. Come. Yeah, okay, now so we can change people to present. Yes. Who can present now? Yes, Calvin. Read for us the sentences that you have.
He jumped and fell down.
He jumped and fell down. Jumped and fell down. Yes.
He jumped and get the ball yesterday.
He jumped and got the ball yesterday. Okay, thank you. The next group. Thank you. Take your paper. Yes. Okay, Chris.
Brother knocked the door yesterday.
My brother knocked the door yesterday. And the first one, read us the first sentence.
Carissa knocked.
Carissa knocked the door.
My brother knocked the door yesterday.
My brother knocked the door yesterday. Yes, thank you so much. The next group, yes, Lee Prince.
They clapped yesterday.
They clapped yesterday.
Manzi clapped in class yesterday.
He clapped.
Manzi clapped in class yesterday.
And the first one was?
They clapped yesterday.
They clapped yesterday. Now, another group to present.
When playing football, they played volleyball.
They played volleyball. Yes. Say in our group you have found.
My brother opened the door yesterday.
My brother opened the door.
My brother closed the door yesterday.
Why did you use close? Yes, can you give us another sentence using the past tense of open? Using the past tense of open, and you give us another sentence which is different to that. Yes, my brother opened the window. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, this one. Yes, Mushumba.
Yesterday I brushed my teeth.
Yesterday I brushed my sister's teeth. Yes, thank you so much. Now this time now, I am going now to show you. You can go back in your places. Yes, and we write the notes. Now it means that maybe today and yesterday. Today and yesterday. It means that. Look at me here. When I say, like, for example, dance. Today I can say I dance. Like, what am I doing? I can say today I and yesterday I did what? I can say now today like, what am I doing now? Now I can say that yesterday I can say now, for example, when we say, like this time, what am I doing?
Pray.
You
are praying.
Yes, and yesterday I did what? Yes, and now I can say, for example, for example, I can do this. What am I doing? I am knocking, yes? And now I can say I knock on the On the? Yes, I can say I knock. I knock on the door. But yesterday I did what? I what? I can say this time. Can all of us do this? I did. I'm doing. Who can tell me what am I doing? Like this time in the present, I can say I clap. Yeah, I clap. No, in the present today. Yes, in the present, I can say I. I clap. And in maybe like we did it this one yesterday. How can I say if we did it this yesterday? Yes. You see now that when we are putting in past, this ed must be added on certain verbs. Yes? Now, you have to know that we add, what is the duster? We add ed or d on verbs that are regular. That follows this rule. Examples of those verbs that follow this rule of adding ed or d. Who can give me this kind of verbs? An example, yes, just read. No, just an example of a verb.
A verb?
Yes. That follow this rule of adding ed or d in the past. Hope.
Yesterday.
No, a verb. Clap. Yes, you have like clap. Another one. This one. Dance. Yes, Randri. Jump. Yes. Yes. Play. Yes. Another one. Knock. Yes. Asha Karim. Clap. Clap is said there. Yes. Dance, they say that.
Move.
Yes, move.
Teacher.
Yes, clever. Open.
Teacher.
Yes. Show brush. Brush. Yes, Randri. Ask. Thank you so much, Randri. Ask. Yes, blessing it. Open to say somewhere here. Yes, Albin. Celebrate. Yes, and so many others. Now, ask and yes, there are so many. Now, this time, you are going now this time to give me the three sentences that Yes, you are going. Go, no problem. Now, this time, you are going now to give me 3 examples of something that happened in the past. You understand? You just write them on exercise notebooks. Yes, in your books. You are going. This time now, you are going now to give me 3 examples of an event that happened in the past. You understand?
Yes.
Of an event that happened in the past. You are just going to give me only 3 sentences of something that happened in the past. You understand? Yes. Using those verbs that you have studied. You understand? Yes, write them, those examples, write them in the notes. In your books. Write them in your books. Yes, those ones that you have been studying.
After. We will do that.
Yes.
Write that note. Yes. Teacher. Don't you hear?
Yes. Question. Yes, red pen.
Black pen.
Before right.
She danced yesterday.
She played yesterday.
She did not
No,
fight.
she did not fight. Negative form we have studied, my friend. Yes? Negative form we have studied, and we studied
might
that.
change it.
We just add the infinitive, and we don't add past simple like here. Now we have to do some correction here. Yes.
We played.
We played.
We have
Opened. We have clapped. Yes, good. This one are good. I played yesterday football. I played football yesterday. Yesterday I clapped in the classroom. I jumped yesterday. Yes, good.
Teacher, finish.
Yes, I'm coming. Very nice. She jumped into tomorrow. No. The past. Yes. Yesterday I brushed my brother. Yesterday I danced. See like this. I clapped. Yes. I clapped. This must be double P. I've seen that. We have seen that some verbs with double.
She jumped in.
Yes. Yes, Arbin. Yes.
Is there fruit to try? Yes. One write the notes.
No, do not write
Do not write the Teacher, they put
Teacher, write the notes.
Okay. Okay, now this time, thank you so very much. And now, I just want you that you can now look at here. We have so many other verbs that takes. We have some other verbs that take what? Ed. Yes? Can you read them? Yes, okay, thank you. Now, you are going to add these ones on your wrist. You understand? On the wrist that you have. You are going to add these ones. I'm going to hang it to here. And I'm going to give you that one so that you can add on the wrist. This is the wrist of now the other verbs that take ed. Yes? You are going now to add them to the wrist. You understand? Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, right.